Soul Tribe. Hello, Soul Tribe. Happy hump day if you are watching when I'm uploading this. Today is Wednesday Wisdom. We're going to get some wisdom from Spirit and the universe today. I have already shuffled some oracle cards and got those ready for us, and then we'll get into the tarot. This is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And these are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you watch this. It's just I'm uploading on Wednesday, and this is wisdom that we can take with us no matter when we watch it. Okay? So let's see what we have here. We have change, and we have signs. Now, this week, the reading that I did in the beginning was all about catalyst that inspires you and preparing for what may come. So there's definitely some change coming, and there are going to be some signs along the way. Now, on here, there's interesting. There's a bird, a message on the top, the bird, and then it says, as you can see, risk, opportunity, and safety. So it's up to you which direction you go, but the signs are there for you to see. Now, these are spiritual symbols. I grabbed a handful of these because they fell out, first of all. And there was a lot of cards where I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's a symbol in here that somebody needs to see. So the first one is to focus on now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. Let's do that. I don't know how well you can see these. It's a little bit limited space. Anarchist. Ooh, anarchist. Well, some of you out there in the collective are like me, rebellious, freedom, liberation. Firm beliefs, philosophical. The anarchist to me is doing your own thing. Not in a violent way. This is kind of an interesting picture they put on there. Not in a violent way because that doesn't help you or anybody else, right? We have accept surprise. Dreaming and imagining bring your powerful visions into reality. Protect yourself. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. Protect yourself. There's an energy of spiritual warfare going around right now. So it's wise for us in the collective right now to ground ourselves and meditate or do some sort of protective energy around us and our living space and what have you. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. So I'm going to spread these out here and read them in order. Focus on now, anarchist, accept surprise, protect yourself, and go forward. So the anarchist, I think, is the strong energy here. And there's something in our lives, collective, that we need to liberate ourselves from. We're seeking freedom from something, and it may be holding you back. So it's not bad to look forward to the future, but the cards here are saying focus on now because there's something that's going to surprise you, and accept that surprise. But protect yourself in the long run and get ready to start moving forward. Well, this is nice. Nice. Okay, let's put those up there. Let's get into the tarot, okay? All right, Spirit. Let's see what wisdom Spirit has for us today, the universe has for us today. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for joining. Hello, welcome. If you are new, my name is Kelly. Welcome to the Daily Shuffle, where I do daily readings every day, but they're timeless. You can watch them at any time. And welcome back to the Soul Tribe. For those of you who are rejoining, and if you aren't part of the Soul Tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe. The Eight of Swords. So some of us in the collective are in a self-imposed prison, and the energy I'm feeling with this right off the bat is a certain mindset, or it's a fear of some sort, a fear of what the future may hold, afraid to take certain steps or do certain things because you're afraid of the outcome. But it's time to change that mindset and reinvent ourselves. It's time for something new. Ooh, celebrate adventure. Travel. Again, now yesterday, if you haven't watched the last two videos, And there's more before that, of course. I have a playlist. Check it out. The Daily Shuffle Tarot. Um, I'm hearing with this, this is the inspiration. The Page of Wands is a message of inspiration. And yesterday's energy, well, it was Tuesday tempos, was preparing yourself because the catalyst was giving you some sort of inspiration and it was preparing yourself for what was to come. And check those out because that can help with this. Um, in all of this, celebrate yourself, celebrate you, and know your worth. Somebody's been telling you lies, maybe deceiving you, and it's time for you to take, there's your inspiration. Take control, take your control back, is what I just heard. Take your control back. Somebody is not telling you the full truth. And there's the new beginning right there. And we're going to stop there because, again, I always go down the rabbit hole and it can take some time. Let's see what we have here. So right now you're at a point where, collective, you're at a point where you're thinking, I don't know, maybe of giving up. Basically, that's what I'm hearing is giving up. But you're almost there. You're almost to that turning point. If the Wheel of Fortune comes out in this, we'll know. You're almost to like you just have a little bit more to go, and focus on now though. Don't worry about what the future holds right now because whatever you need to do is something you need to do now. So this is what we need to focus on. Preparing, just like the other reading yesterday. Wands, there's a lot of wands. The 9 to the 2 is the 7 of wands. There's either, what is wrong with my speaking today? There's either some sort of blockage that you feel is hindering your moving forward again, but it's a mindset because whatever it is, yes, it may be a little bit of a roadblock, but it's not something that you cannot get through or around. And it's also, you may be resisting something for whatever reason. So underlying this energy, the Hanged Man. Mm. It's time, collective, to go inside. And I'm feeling very strongly about this particular card, that the wisdom for this, whatever it is we're dealing with, the wisdom for today is, it's almost, I'm hearing what you don't do is just as important as what you are doing or will do. It's stopping for a minute and listening to your inner voice, seeing this from a totally different perspective. You may have blinders on and seeing things for this is what's happening when really, if you just step back and look at it differently, it's not going to seem as difficult as you are thinking. It's like, again, with that 7 of Swords, that could have been us in the collective fooling ourselves into thinking that, well, it's impossible. I can't. What can I do? This is in my way. No, it's thinking differently. So maybe you need to take a little time out before you make your move and think about this because this is spiritual awareness. So the wisdom is finding the spiritual awareness within because that's what's going to give you the strength to move forward. We all have roadblocks. We all have things that get in our way. Again, with spiritual warfare, sometimes things are bigger than others for people. But let's see if there's some sort of recent past energy that we're bringing forward with us. So you've been successful in something in the past. Would you please look at all these wands? This is a lot of creative energy, inspirational energy. It's having the, basically what it's saying is you have the ability to do this. That's what the wands are all about, doing and being inspired and moving forward. And this 6 of Wands is you are excited about moving forward and doing something and changing things. And then something happened. Something made you stop. 6 to the 9, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands, which is not here, it's the 6 to the 9. The 3 of Wands is figuring out the direction that you need to go. And so this is preparing. But up to this point, and you may not even realize what you've been doing has been successful. Something has stopped you, but maybe it's for a reason. Maybe the universe is trying to get you to focus on now, focus on the inner spiritual. This is interesting. Moving forward, the near future, you're going to see it. It's going to come to you. So don't be afraid. Don't be worried. It's going to come to you. You know. And again, we're going to change that mindset. We're going to get ourselves. We're going to get ourselves out of spiritual prison. And sorry, I have a alarm for medication, but I'm not taking it. So, um, and hopefully you couldn't hear it. Sorry. All right, so let me see. I'm going to use these cards today, I think. We're going to do these. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this type of daily readings, or this is resonating for you, do consider subscribing and joining the tribe. I would love to hear your take on this if it resonates, what you may be trying to manifest. Maybe what even is your blockage? What do you think is blocking it? Because tomorrow, which will be Thursday, and when I'm doing this, um, it's a thought Thursday thoughts, Thursday thoughts, and so we'll get more thoughts on this. So, join the tribe, and you'll get notified, hopefully, when that comes up, and then maybe you can get more information on your personal situation. All right, okay. Let's see what we have here. We have let's space it out here. The Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm getting two energies here. The first one I heard is ancestral karma. There may be some sort of karmic lesson because I see the Ten of Pentacles as the graduation. The lesson has been learned. So something, everybody said you're not quite there yet, but you're on your way. There may be something that needs to be tying up some loose ends with something. And it may not be pleasant. It may not be pleasant. Um, check for signs. This is staring at me here. Check for some signs because maybe the universe is sending you a signal, signs, synchronicities. Maybe you keep hearing a certain song or hearing a certain phrase or word, that kind of thing. But this Ten of Pentacles is right now you may be at a standstill. You may have stopped for a minute, but it's so you can get spiritual insight. And there's a lesson to be learned here. But this is graduating. So you're close and you're close to releasing some sort of burden or something that you don't need to bring with you to the next step of your journey is what I'm hearing. The Two of Wands, there's the Three of Wands, just as I was talking about. The Six of the Nine, the Three of Wands, there it is. Again, wands, 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 wands. 2, 3, 6, 9. And we're not done yet. Yeah, there's something that you need to explore. There's something that you need to explore before you can go on to that next step because the success is coming with you. So, whatever it is that you are wanting to do in your life, the energy here is saying that there may be something you need to take care of first, but it's going in a good direction. Now, let's see what this hangman's all about. The Knight of Pentacles. Take your time. Okay, so the hangman, yes. So take your time. Let's not rush through this. Let's not trip ourselves up by trying to go forward too fast and then getting ourselves in a situation and like maybe missing something and then having a tower moment or something else that will block your progress because that is saying that something that wasn't taken care of in the past, we need to backtrack. And that's basically kind of a waste of time. Nobody wants to do that. Um, but it's, I mean, if even if you do go in the wrong direction, you can correct that. You can go back and say, oh, now I see what I was supposed to do. And you can go back. So it's not like it's a tragedy. You can fix that. But the Knight of Pentacles is taking it step by step, planning this out a little bit, you know? So the Knight of Pentacles is very calm and calculated because they don't want to, they're stopping to make sure they don't go in the wrong direction, right? Right. Six of Wands. There's the Four of Wands. What am I telling you? 2, 3, 4. We don't want the Five of Wands. 6. We get 7 and 8 still. The Five of Wands is a little bit of conflict, but the Four of Wands is, this is, okay, so you've been celebrating whatever this is. It looks like it was going in a good direction, and you were all excited, but then something happened. That's what I'm hearing. Something happened. Or something didn't turn out the way you expected. Sometimes what we want isn't always what we need, though. The universe knows what we need. So there may be a little bit of a stop sign. The stop sign may be trying to tell you something. The stop sign may be trying to tell you that something needs to change before you can move forward. You're looking towards the future and they're asking you to focus on now. And you see how there's a well, it's upside down. These cards are upside down because they have a reversed. They have the reversal, but they're misprinted. Which is fine with me. I just read them upside down. But see how the dartboard is there? It's like you're trying to hit the bullseye without really looking at the dartboard. You're looking elsewhere and trying to throw, and it's not hitting the right spot, or it's falling off the dartboard. You're not even hitting the dartboard, maybe. The universe is saying is focus on now. They're sending you signs and signals, but there's a stop sign potentially right now for some of you. And there's some sort of change that needs to be made. The Ace of Swords. The Emperor. I forgot a card, so we're gonna I forgot the advice card. So we're gonna flip this over and we're gonna do that. You are going into towards a phase. You're gonna see what needs to be changed. Right? I'm feeling good energy where you're going to change something. You've learned the lesson. You see what didn't work for you in the recent past, and success is coming. That's what I'm hearing. The Emperor, there's some sort of authority or discipline. Oh, yeah, discipline. Something you need to do that needs to be taken care of. And you have the authority. It's your life. So you have the authority. There it is. There's the 10 of Wands. This is your advice. Your wisdom is releasing. You're going to release this burden. There's something you're carrying with you. It's like you have extra luggage you don't need. And it's like the universe is saying, do you really need to take that with you? Because that's going to hinder you. That's not going to help you. You take that the way it resonates. Let that digest a little bit. Think about that. Because remember I said you're stopping. There's something you're about to give up. And you may have been through it. That's the wounded warrior. Things may not have been easy, but you can graduate from this. Now let's just see the 10 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Remember I said the change. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to turn in your favor. It's accepting change. Wow. Accepting change. Stop for a minute. Accept the change. Maybe you're a person who doesn't like change. There's the sun. It's all becoming crystal clear. There's the Six of Wands again. The success card. You can see it now. Knight of Wands. It's the quest that you've been on. You're moving forward. You may not be able to see it right now, but trust your intuition with the moon. And the Queen of Swords is saying all you need to do is cut out this thing right now. And the King of Wands is seeing the releasing maybe some emotional burdens. And we're going to stop there. But the King of Wands is seeing the potential in the situation. But first, you got to cut something out. So it's like, it's not saying that you can't have it. You just can't have it right now because there's something that you need to take care of first. All right, let's get ourselves let's get an oracle card. Let's do this one just to see if we can have a final message. These are called cosmic wisdom. So let's get some energy from the cosmos. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you would be so kind as to smash that like button, I would very much appreciate it. It helps get my video into the algorithm, and it helps the channel, and it's like a little energy exchange, like an energy tip. All right, so much appreciated if you could just do that. All right, you don't even have to subscribe if you don't want to. I would love to have you, but if you could just give that thumbs up just to say hi and I've been here and thanks for your time. That's what I say. All right, thank you so much. I would appreciate it. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, and then I'll let you go. I try to aim to keep these at 20 minutes so I don't keep you here forever. But sometimes the messages, they need to come out, and it may take a little bit longer. With the videos that I do on my own when I watch, I put them on like a little playlist. I put the date. And then at night when I want to just watch some stuff, I'll go back and just hit that and just hit the playlist and just watch straight through. Well, you know, unless something else happens. Let's do this one here. This one seems to be saying me, 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 me. I'm going to move this over here for just a minute because my elbow will knock everything down. Heart chakra. Open your heart like a blooming flower, inviting compassion and forgiveness to flow freely within and around you. Now we're looking at the bottom of the deck, but I almost see this when I hear a blooming flower. I know there are two that are like this. I know the sunflower. No, dandelion. No, sunflower. I don't know if dandelions. Maybe I think dandelions do it too. But the sunflower. Um, in the light, it blooms, it shines, it's open, and then at night, it's almost like it recharges, it closes up, and it's like a cycle. So that's what I'm seeing. I think the lotus blossom does the same thing. It closes at night, and it's just sort of a spiritual to me. I can't think of the word. Spiritual. Okay, spiritual energy for lack of. I can't think of the word, but that's how I feel like the collective is doing that. Maybe during the day, during the light, you're pretending like you're happy, or maybe you're thriving during the day, and then at night you start thinking, well, the dark is not a bad thing. Maybe you just need to recharge, and there's something that you need to let go of, and open your heart, inviting compassion and forgiveness. Virgo. Now, if you're a Virgo, this may be for you. Your pursuit of excellence is admirable, but less self-compassion. There's the compassion. Self-compassion guides you. Perfection lies not in lawlessness, but in the authenticity of the heart and soul. Isn't that, first of all, they're green, which is the heart chakra. Isn't that interesting how these go together? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's asking you to maybe have compassion for yourself. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe that's what you need to let go of. Maybe you're thinking, I can't do this. What am I thinking? I can't do this. Um, but let self-compassion guide you, and the authenticity of the heart and soul. Be authentic to yourself. If you make a mistake, so be it. Mistakes are basically just lessons. We all make them. Nobody's perfect. They're just lessons. It's not a huge tragedy. Some are worse than others, but it's still a learning experience. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you all. One more time, remember to like, share, subscribe, and definitely comment down below. But a thumbs up would be much appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Peace out.